big echo. What do you got, a mic on?
I turned the mic on. It said it was working.
All right, we're good. I can hear him.
We are live.
We are live. That's cracking. The Let's Get Stupid show. We are live in a studio. What is this, a studio apartment? We're in a one-bedroom apartment right now at the home of Tom T. Callis.
Yep.
I'm here too, Cam. Don't worry.
He's moved out into a one-bedroom apartment for the rest of his bodybuilding practice.
Yeah,
That's probably the best idea you've had.
He'll be living in here for the next several weeks. And we are also joined live by, should we say it or should we wait, Tommy?
People already know.
They will already know? What is he doing? Where's he at?
Do you guys see him at all? Do you
Yeah,
wanna do
I
that
can
or
see
no?
him.
We can see him.
I can tell who it is by breathing. That's got to be fucking the one and only Cowboy Cam. Why does his fingers look so big? He's just got his fingers up against the camera. It's like the first thing you see. Is that him breathing?
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my breath. It can't be me.
What is that noise, Gallus?
It's not me.
Hang on, it might be my garage here.
Oh, okay, that's probably what
There
it
we
is.
go,
That's
there
right.
we
It's
go.
got to be that.
All right.
That was him.
While you mess with that, we are brought to you
Yeah.
by Pioneer Fit. At Pioneer Fit on Instagram, he's wrapping up his spring break belt tour. He just did about 20, 30 days on the road straight, slinging belts to MLB players. So be on the lookout this summer, spring. Baseball's already underway. Cubs are playing, I think, in Japan today.
Yeah.
So check out his
Cubs
belts.
are already 0-2.
0-2, good start to the season.
Yep.
Typical Chicago team. Check out his belts, bats, straps, hats, and more. A huge support of the show. He just whipped me up 10 sets of knee wraps made by Pioneer Fit. He makes my Callus barbell knee wraps. You want to check those out as well. So if you're looking to squat heavy, squat like Cam Needham, squat like Tom Callis, squat like Dan Bell, all 800, 900, 1,000-pound squats done on those wraps.
What's
Check
Cam
them out.
squat now?
Made by Pioneer Fit.
Cam, what are you doing, man?
You said to come on the podcast. I sat in my garage.
Oh, you're in the garage. That's where you're at right now?
Yeah, the garage gym. Yeah,
You're in the Burrow Barbell?
Burrow barbell.
That's good. That's good. Who invited Cam on? Huh? I didn't know about this. Did Cam invite himself on, Tommy?
I did text you and said Cam's coming on. Remember?
No, you did not.
Cam is going to hop on it as well. 641.
I did see that text.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was stuck at a train outside Elburn. I had to take the long way around.
You were taking pictures of your minivan with
Yeah.
your check engine light on.
Yeah, I know that. Check engine light. Just, what do you call it? Emissions problems, it says. That comes and goes.
No big deal.
Ain't no big deal, brother.
Well, Cam, I've had a lot of people DMing me. They're like, hey, I want to come in for Surge's meet. And I go, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah, I'm really excited to watch Cam compete. I'm like, you might want to DM Cam. I don't know if he's competing at all.
What?
Be a good idea.
So, not that people shouldn't go to the meet, but if they're going there to watch you, why don't you fill us in on this meet prep, Cameron?
Come on.
It's been the worst meat prep I've had. What was it, like 2 weeks in? 2 weeks into prep when I hurt my knee.
Was he in a rocker? Did you get that Cracker Barrel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2 weeks in, I hurt my knee. I think
Left knee, right knee, or weenie, Cam?
My left knee. And I don't know. I think I did something, I think, to my patellar tendon. I'm not 100% sure, but it was not good. So I was babying it for a couple weeks, seeing if it was coming back, and it seems to have come back pretty decent. If that was the only issue, I think I'd be looking pretty good going into prep. But then, how long ago was it, Finn? Now 4 weeks ago when I benched 5.
About 4 weeks ago, you benched 500. Looked good. Probably the best you looked in a long time. Everything was smooth. Figuring we're going to go, we're going to hit something big this run. And then I think about a week or two later, I was pulling 225 off your chest.
Yeah, it was
very embarrassing.
That Friday, so Thursday night we benched. Friday morning I woke up and had a terrible, terrible trap pain. I felt like a huge knot in my trap. My tricep and my pec were like bouncing, like involuntarily just popping on and off. And I thought it was just a knot in my trap, so I was fighting that for a while. And then I went to go see Denny, our guy that always does the dry needling, Dr. Denny. and he did some tests, and he thinks I got some compressed nerves in C6 and C7, so in my neck, and it's like shutting down my left arm. So I was trying to do stuff with that, and then a week after the 500, we had that guy out, the huge kid.
Yeah,
Sweetie.
And I was supposed,
yeah,
and I
Big
was
Bryce.
supposed, all I was supposed to do is do some light work with the fat bar, and I couldn't get 2 plates off my chest. Like my left tricep was just off. It's like a light switch. It just won't function. And my trap's still unhappy and my pec's unhappy, and it's like radiating pain all the way down into my forearm. And so I talked to another buddy of mine who's a chiropractor, and he said it's benching heavy puts a lot of pressure on C6 and 7. Like it's right where your neck kind of makes, when you arch up in the bench, where your neck makes contact with the bench. And so I think I've just got some nerve compression in there. I can't press heavy. Last week, Finn and I played around with like moving my right hand to the center of the bar and just using my left arm to balance.
It's a dumb idea.
Well, and I figured if I could
Big
if I
time,
could
dude.
still bench 315, if I could squat 7 in sleeves and bench 315 with one arm, my deadlift's been okay. Probably pull over 8, I would be happy. But same thing, I got up Friday after even trying to bench that, and my neck was not happy. My trap was not happy. My pec hurt, and I think my left pec hurt just because I've got no tricep drive. So it's like I can't tuck my elbow, so it's all like a bodybuilder, like wide elbow pec press.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
well,
So I don't know. A couple days ago,
fuck.
Denny gave me some traction work, and I've been doing that. And a couple days ago, I got like a neck brace that stretches your neck out. Like you crank it up and you inflate the back with air, and it like lifts your head up off the shoulders. And it's supposed to relieve compression of nerves.
Old long neck.
I slept better last night than I have in 3 weeks. But
Cam, I think that goes on your wiener, buddy.
Yeah, right. That goes in your dick.
It's called a
we all
penis
know I
pump.
got
Right? Yeah, it's an extender for your dick, Cam.
We've all seen my short fat neck. If it fits on my neck,
Jesus Christ! I thought he was talking about his dick.
no,
We've
but
all seen my short fat dick. I heard that.
if it fits on my neck. There's no way it's fitting on my dick. So
Cam,
I don't know.
why would you even do it? It makes no sense. Like I get it. You want to compete, and you never want to back up. But Jesus Christ, I mean, you almost tore your patella tendon. You fucking can't even bench at all. I mean, I pulled 225 off your ass.
Yeah.
You're all fucked up. Why would you even want to compete?
Well,
What do you get? You're not going to prove shit, except you're going to fucking just get hurt. Like it don't make any sense.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless something drastic changes in the next week and everything starts firing again,
It's done.
I'm not going to compete. The main reason I really wanted to not pull out of the meet was
Pull out
one,
of what?
I've never backed out of a meet before.
You pull out all the time. It's called the halftime show.
Yeah, and then
Sound like Dan Bell here. Yeah.
and then if plus Dixie and Jer were both going to compete in this meet, so it was going to be, how often do you get to compete with your whole family? But
I get that.
if I can't do anything, I'm better off just going in and I can handle them. I can wrap.
Better off in a pine box is what you're better off in.
I tell you what, I've been taking extended stops in the truck in the middle of train tracks sometimes.
There's a good one down the street today on the way
But
here.
yeah, I mean, I got my last round of schooling for my work, my climb school in October, and I just don't want to risk.
You're already risking it at my house trying to bench with your one arm.
Right. And
And your pec was flying out, your elbow's flying out, putting way too much stress on your torn pec tendon. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
So I think, like I said, unless something
Then he's trying to bench press on the bench, lay all the way almost at the end of the bench so he doesn't hit the fucking side of the bench to try to bench more with his one arm than his good arm than his bad arm. Yeah, I think it's time to shut her down, brother.
Yeah, so
hopefully your dad doesn't watch this. He hates that.
Yeah, he hates it.
You're smoking. Are you smoking cigarettes?
No, cigars.
My God. I know your mom watches this.
Yeah.
She's a big fan. She messaged me, told me places to go at Shawnee National Forest. I do appreciate that.
She's
Very
the
nice
best.
lady.
She's the best.
And she's one hell of a dancer. I know that. We saw her at the wedding. She was dancing her ass off.
She loves dancing.
That was awesome. Tom, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think Cam. I think the whole thing of just wanting to compete with Dixie and Jared. Like, that was probably your, the reason why you want. You're not going to put up any numbers that you would be better than you've ever done, but just like the experience with your whole family doing it's pretty cool. But yeah, it just sucks because everything's just not in your favor because you can't. I don't know if your deadlift you can't really grip right, and then your squat is actually it's still pretty strong. It's just the risk of the wraps. Then you have to go to sleeves.
Yeah.
What's the point? And then your bench is it's just like man, just hang out and coach maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like everything's fucked up. It's not just one thing. It's like everything's fucked up.
My I was able to finally hang on to deadlifts last week.
Oh, okay. 675.
I got 725.
Nice.
But I'm not just gonna go in and deadlift only. I don't know. Dixie's had such a good prep, and it being Jared's first meet. If I was gonna hit numbers, it would have been cool. But
Yeah.
if not, better off just being able to. He's gonna be all over the place. It's the first time he's ever competed, and
But just yesterday, you're like, I don't care. I'll just take a token bench.
yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Cam.
I was gonna say, if I thought I could bench 3 plates with one arm without it causing more damage, I was in. But even after trying that one arm, the night doing one arm, the next day I was in so much pain. I just don't.
Yeah.
At this point, unless this neck brace works miracles in the next week,
leave it on at all times.
I've been
work like that
5 times a day for like 10 minutes, and
that thing.
It seems to be helping, but I don't.
The Thompson bow tie on and the neck harness.
The bow tie is scary for me unless Dixie's home right now because I can't move my arm good enough to get it off. So once it's on, last time I had it on, I had
7 hours.
I almost cut it off with a knife.
He panicked.
Maybe it's too small.
Yeah, maybe it's time to go up the side.
I can't get this arm up high enough to grab it to get it off.
I thought you had a rope on it.
I do. I can't get it. I can't get my hand behind my head.
Yeah,
how do you wipe your
maybe
ass?
You should start there.
Right hand.
Before you do another meat prep.
Right hand.
Getting your hand behind your head, buddy.
That makes sense.
Might help.
It's disappointing, but it is what it is.
Isn't powerlifting fun, Cam?
Yeah.
We say all the time, it's the game of Icarus,
Yep.
Yeah,
I could squat.
Flying too close to the sun.
If all I wanted to do was squat 5 and bench 3 and deadlift 6 or 7, I could do that forever without injuries, but that ain't what I want.
Except for right now.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I wouldn't be injured if I was only bench 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, man. Hell.
Well,
You'll be back, Cam. Once the nerves kick in, which some people say it may never.
Well,
oh no, thanks, Finn. That's really gonna help him.
I'm gonna.
Some people say never. You mean they'll never get better?
I'm just kidding.
It'll come. I mean, worst case, I got to get surgery, and they'll move that. They can move the nerves around and get them unpinched. I was actually talking to Ed Blair.
Yep.
He had nerve stuff going on with his hand and forearm, and he had to move some nerves around. He had the surgery done, and he said he was back within like 4 months. He was feeling great.
4 months. Well, I mean, this guy's a professional over here sitting to my right. I mean, what is your opinion on this, brother? First off, should he compete? And second of all, what do you think with this nerve situation?
I do not think he should compete, but I told Cam that when he first hurt his knee a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because it's just, anytime you have a tendon or a ligament issue specifically, those are highly elastic tissues. And when you're talking about trying to drop, 840, 870 into reps, usually you don't want to increase force and load on something that's already got an issue. It's a recipe for a tear. And then now with the nerve stuff, I mean, nerves take a very long time to heal. I do think they will heal, but they take a long time to heal. They're not fast, and it almost to some extent doesn't matter what rehab you do at first. You have to let the inflammation get down before you can really start rehabbing it. And in my experience, in my opinion, until you get the inflammation down, you just keep re-aggravating it over and over and over, and then it just becomes a chronic issue.
So do you think him like benching with one arm and his body half off the bench is a good idea? Or
I don't think it's ever a good idea for anyone.
when I saw that, I said, Jesus Christ, man. Especially he's like pushing it too, going 3 plates, and then his one arm is like real close, right?
Yeah.
And then his bad arm's way off of the bar, like way over here he's benching. And he's like this, and then his arm flares out, right? Opens up everything. Arm immediately goes way out, like fucking, it just looked like it was going to fucking just completely ruin everything.
Yeah, well,
Tear everything off the bone.
I saw
I'm like, Cam, what are you doing?
I saw him Friday at the gym.
We try reverse grip is what I thought, but that's worse.
Yeah. Well, no, I saw him Friday at the gym because Dixie and Jared, they'd all come out to squat.
Yeah.
And I went out there to see if Adam was going to squat, and he didn't end up making it because of some kid stuff or whatever. And then I saw Tom; he was finishing up training a client, so I talked to Tom for a minute. And then I did some accessories. We had a new member out there who was getting back into lifting. I helped him squat, and because I knew Cam was coming, and he was trying to explain to me this one arm bench, and I just couldn't get it. I just couldn't.
Weirdest thing I ever saw. And he's trying to hang like only as good, like your good shoulder on the bench, and the other shoulder's kind of off the bench, and then he's hitting the fucking safety bars on it and shit, and that was ugly, man. And I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker 4 weeks ago was benching 500 like nothing. Now he can't even bench fucking 2-3 plates hardly. It fucking looks weird as fuck.
Well, that's also how you know that C6, C7 is probably what it is, because, I did some little bit of tempering on his trap and gave it the old people's elbow there.
Yeah.
And it didn't give him any relief at all, really. And if that's the case, and it's not in the muscle, usually you get something out of it. Even if it's 5%, you get something out of that soft tissue work. And it just takes time, and you got to find what works for you. I had that happen one time to me when I used to work at EFT, where I had it's why I thought when I had my heart thing, it's why I thought it was that issue again. But I had numbness in my pinky and my ring finger, and then this like constant like burning sensation down my arm and then in my rib. Yeah. And it was a pinched nerve in my neck, and it just took, or in my spinal cord around my neck. I don't know exactly where. I didn't get any imaging done, but that's
a big word, dude.
What's that?
Imaging.
Yes, very big word.
It's like X-rays, MRIs. A lot of people don't know that. We got to explain that shit, dude. Jesus.
But it took me a good 2 or 3 months just to get that pain and numbness out. And at first I was trying to work it, rehab it, and that made it worse. So then I just stopped doing anything, and that made it better for a little bit. And then I started really getting into some of the band stretching stuff, where I'd put a lot of traction on the arm, pulling it out to the side laterally and in front and overhead. And that traction seemed to help it the most. So hopefully with your neck extender, that'll help. That'll help with that.
Neck extender.
Or just hang by your neck.
Well, that was the next step, is they make a thing for that traction that like hangs from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it like goes under your head, and you crank it up, and it like lifts you up.
Man, I thought I broke my neck trying to do that shit.
Yeah, this traction thing seems to be working that I got, and it's just so like it's like there's a light switch off. Like the tricep will work, but it's only like it works like at 5%. Like I can flex it and make it look flexed, but even when you touch it, it's soft.
That's what Mary said.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's I can't.
That's why he's got the extender on it.
I mean, like
even when you touch it, it's soft.
The little tight, the little single pulley system I got at the house here. I can stack the thing with one arm with my right arm extensions, and I can't do the first 3 plates on a left arm tricep extension.
Yeah.
It's like a light.
So you're done. You're out of the meet.
Well, like I said, unless something drastic changes.
Fucking miracle.
Yeah, I think I'm pulling out. But it is what that's the game. That's
the game. Unfortunately, shit happens.
Yeah,
it's also the right decision, because this. I mean, first of all, you're still very young. If you're talking about looking at Donnie Thompson, he was 42, 41 when he totaled 3K. So, I mean, you got at least, I don't exactly know how old you are, but you got at least 10 years to that, I think.
That's
so. Training age, he's like 75. Yeah, I just can't believe Cam's thinking about doing a meet and he can't bench at all. He fucking gonna blow his leg off, you know what I mean? And And I'm like, why in the hell would you even think about competing?
Because you said because Dixie and Jared.
Just because those two are, yeah.
Yeah, remember he said that?
You
Tom,
know, it's also like there's a reason you want to push. There's a reason I drive an hour to bench and I drive.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
this is
there's.
what
I
love
get
doing.
it.
So like,
Hell yeah, I know, I
it's
understand
not
that.
doing-
But you can't even move your arm.
Yeah, but I don't
You
quit. You know, I'm not.
You're
it's hard
quitting.
for-
You said you're pulling out of the meet. That's quitting.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's hard. It's fucking.
Oh, I know.
You know.
like
That's hard as shit.
Louis Simmons, one of the best stories about him was when he went to get that surgery and they gave him anesthesia and he was allergic to it. And he told him not to, and they didn't read his file or whatever. And they did it. Then they had to trach him and then to save his life because he couldn't breathe. And then as soon as they got him out of the hospital, you know, they didn't even finish the knee surgery he was supposed to have. So he had his knee splinted straight. He had a hole in his throat. And he gets back to the gym and they're like, Louis, what the fuck are you doing? It's max effort bench day. He's like, I got a hole in my throat and my knee's splinted straight. And they said, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Get your ass down there.
Right? You can still bench.
And I think he said he benched 3 plates
That's
or something like
awesome.
that
I
with
love
a hole
that.
in his neck. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of Cam's mentality, which is great. But at some point, you got to know to slow it down a little bit. Because also too, like the nerve stuff, man. If you don't give it time, you don't want that to become a permanent issue, and then your tricep never works right, and you always have this kind of phantom go. Again, just Louis Simmons, you know, after that botched surgery, you know, he always spoke about how he couldn't sleep more than an hour at a time because of whatever nerve they tripped or trimmed accidentally. He would stop breathing at night. Not like sleep apnea, like he physically would stop breathing.
that's-
and he'd
that's-
wake up and he could only sleep about 30, 40 minutes at a time.
That's the bad thing is, Cam, like, we know what broken bones, how to fucking heal them. We know how to heal fucking torn pec tendons, torn muscles, everything like that. Fucking nerve stuff is just, that's weird.
It's tricky.
That sucks.
Very tricky.
Yeah, it's.
You know?
I
And like I
got no-
told you at night,
Here-
the week after you benched great. We come back, we're getting ready. We got a big bench again this week, that following week or whatever it was. You know, I'm starting to bench again, and everything's. I can't wait to see you start to push it. You know, and then you're on the main bench. You started early, and then you fucking couldn't bench like 220. Man, it just put the downer on fucking everything. I didn't want to bench. I didn't want to be there. It's like fucking shit. What the fuck, man? It's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So you'll
It's
come
better
back.
than
Yeah.
last one, you know. At least this time around, I got Dixie instead of being, you know, single and putting Velcro on the countertop.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was good too. Yeah, when you tore your pec tendon off the bone.
Yeah, I've been lucky, you know. She's taking care of me. So.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, last time I picked you up from the hospital, that's one of my favorite fucking videos ever. And they got you fucking draped in a, I don't know, even what did you, a towel?
Blanket.
The lady's yelling at you, and you're like, "Get this towel off! Get me out of here!" That's a good video.
That poor nurse.
Yeah, it was like fucking had the COVID shit was going on, all that shit. God damn. Then you go home to an empty house.
Sounds so sad.
And then he's wearing Better Off in a Pine Box.
Yeah, I had to install one of those showers with a hose, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
One arm.
Wash
along.
myself with a rag on a stick.
Yeah.
The hell was that?
It was-
Tom, could you ever imagine yourself doing a powerlifting meet with Amber and all of your girls?
that'd be pretty cool. But no, I can't. That does sound cool. It would make me want to compete. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I
But-
get it. Like even Friday, you know, having Jer out there and Dixie out there, like it's a cool thing. Like even for me, the couple times my girls have been out when I'm lifting, it just does fire you up to have your family there. But
Maybe next one.
Yeah, there's always tomorrow, brother. There is no tomorrow.
that was my mentality, and that's why I think I've been making it worse instead of better. But
Yeah.
all right.
It's all right. Well, let's move on to other stuff, Cam. How about some new conspiracy theories? We got any of those going on? I mean, you're with the expert here on the show. People want to know this.
I've been very checked out of. I went like so far down the hole that
What hole's he talking about?
like the conspiracy theory stuff that I'm to the point where I don't believe any. I'm like out of it. Like I just live my life. Everything else to me is a bunch of lies and
There we
just
go. I like
scams.
just getting into
Take
it.
your
Yeah.
money. Like just stay away from all of it. Like,
So you just live your life and everything else is fake.
well, yeah, it's all just a ploy to keep you engaged with a system that is designed to distract you from the fact that they're taking 60 something cents out of every dollar. Like, none of it matters. Nobody's ever making any changes that matter.
Okay.
Nobody likes, the only idea I got is murder every politician and burn down every government
Jeez,
building.
I
But
don't know if you can you say that on YouTube?
nobody's
Oh,
going to jump on
Tommy?
that button. So
Tom, can you say that on there?
Oh yeah, Cam's good. He's been vetted.
Yeah,
He's been vetted.
yeah.
As he blows.
He's
fucking smoke.
FBI's already got a file on him.
Yeah, he's got a huge file, big stack.
CIA, FBI.
But if
Homeland.
people that don't know who Cam is, I mean, if there's some new listeners on here, Cam is our resident conspiracy theorist, right? I would say. And he is also into burying his money. That's how we started, like from the first episode. Talked about all the burying of the money and the, what do you got, the trucks or something parked in certain areas in certain states and maps. And you don't trust banks. Birds aren't real, right? All that stuff.
yeah,
Cam, how
Yeah.
much do you have to squat to unlock the treasure map when you die? What's in your
Yeah.
will?
That'd be hilarious. That's how you open the treasure map. You got to squat a certain amount of weight.
It comes out of the bar, the sleeve of the bar.
never
I like
know where.
Yeah, he's not going to
When
get
I
that up
die,
right
it's
now.
It's just gone till somebody digs it up, I guess.
Goodness gracious.
Well, where's the map at?
It doesn't look like a map.
Oh, we're getting somewhere now. Doesn't look like a map. Maybe it's all those tattoos connected on his. That's why he's getting all those tattoos. You know,
There it is.
they're covered all over his body. I bet there's some connection. Connect the dots.
Like Memento. You
Yep.
remember that movie?
I was thinking more along that movie or that show Prison Break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. But no, do you remember Memento?
Uh-uh.
It was the
That was that
guy
candy.
who he got his wife was murdered, and then he was attacked during the murder, and he developed that amnesia where every day you wake up.
Oh, I
start
I
over?
didn't see that, but I know what you're talking about. I know that movie.
But yeah,
50 First
every
Dates.
time it's like
That's
50
it.
First
Bam.
Dates. It's like 50 First Dates. But every time he finds out a clue about who killed his wife, he has to tattoo it on himself before he falls asleep.
Oh yeah, I think I did hear about
So
it.
every
Scam,
day he
yeah.
wakes up, he doesn't know who he is or where he's at
Yeah.
or what he's doing. He looks at his arm. It says number one.
that
You
is
are
50
this, and then
First Dates.
anyway starts going through it. It's pretty cool.
Speaking of 51st Dates, you see the fucking Happy Gilmore 2 trailer?
No,
God, it came out yesterday. It's awesome. Cam, you saw it?
I can't wait.
Dude, it gave me chills, man. I love it.
Good.
I can't wait either, man. It's so good. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Tom, have you seen Happy Gilmore? You've never seen Tombstone.
Of course, I've seen Happy Gilmore.
What kind of question is that, Jacob? My God.
Never seen Tombstone.
Why would you ask him that?
Completely different.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler used to make great movies too.
He did.
Happy Gilmore, Waterboy. What was the other good ones?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
Like he used to make good movies.
Some of
That's
those
why I
are
like
good.
when I saw the second one. I saw the trailer pop up. I didn't watch it because I'm like, it's always like second's always disappointing.
They
30
usually are.
years later, it's like
I know.
eh,
It
I
looked
don't
pretty
know,
fucking
dude.
funny, though, man. It looked good.
What's your most?
Dumb and Dumber 2 was pretty good.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
Dude,
wasn't.
I could not wait for that to come out. The beginning, that was the best way to ever start again. Him doing the joke where it's like, you've been fucking acting like you're like fucking deaf for 30 years. Totally got you, whatever, you know. And that was great beginning. The rest of the movie sucked.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Couldn't have been a better beginning, better start to it, but it sucked.
What's
I'm
your
very
most
disappointed.
underrated Adam Sandler movie?
underrated Adam Sandler movie. That I actually really liked. It's not even an old one. It's had me on the edge of my seat when he's
Big Daddy.
no, he's it's not an older one.
The Basketball Agent?
No, when he's a jeweler. Or
Oh,
he's,
yep.
plays all those
Gemstone?
bets. Gemstone, dude. I was like,
Never even seen that movie.
holy
It's good.
fuck! Like
Gemstone.
everybody has described anxiety to me, and like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I watched that movie, and I'm like, oh my god, no,
Yes.
oh my god, yes, oh my, oh, this is what they're
I've never
fucking
heard of the
talking about.
movie or never seen it.
It's pretty good.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's really
Uncut
it-
Gems.
Uncut Gems. Yeah,
It's
that
not
movie is
a
good.
comedy.
No,
No,
it's not a comedy at
drama.
all.
Yeah, very serious.
It's like it was one of his newer. I mean, I would say newer within the past
Like
5-10
Netflix
years. That came out.
Netflix
I don't know
one?
what it's streamed on, but I know it's a movie.
Well, they bought
Um,
all of his movies. Like he made like a production out of Netflix
yeah, I'm sure it's on the
for the
internet
last
somewhere
5 years.
for free. I'm sure you have it on one
Yeah.
of your But yeah, that Uncut Gems had me like, fuck, man, edge of my seat. I'm like, holy
Huh.
shit, dude, this is actually a good Adam Sandler movie. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Look
it
it
was it was pretty interesting.
Wow.
That was a
You
good
saw
one.
it?
Probably that I would say probably the best underrated one that I can think of. Especially if Finn hasn't even seen it.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
It's good. It's definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
Mine is Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Yeah, a lot of people just love. I've
That's a
seen
great
it.
movie.
I just never really got into it.
It cracks me up every time I watch it.
Same.
So you saw the preview, Cam?
Yeah,
Happy Gilmore. What do you think?
I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean,
Comes out like
I wish
July
I could play it,
25th.
but they'll probably take us off YouTube.
Yeah.
him. I mean, Adam Sandler doesn't miss that often, so if he's coming back for a Happy Gilmore remake, I'm guessing. It's gonna be-
You're thinking it's got to be.
When's
good,
it come out?
July 25th.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Damn.
It's a long time.
I know. I was hoping it comes out next month or something, but
Yeah, no kidding.
That's actually not too bad because nowadays you have like Marvel. If you're into
Yeah,
Marvel,
it's like
they're
in
like,
2
"Oh, this
years.
movie's in like 3 years from
Yeah.
now." You're like, "What the hell?" Like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this movie in 3
and
years.
it's only streamed on Netflix, nowhere else. So, like, Netflix got so much goddamn money, they pay these guys just to be on their platform. Like a lot of the comedians, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
Mhm.
pay,
Dave
hey, you got
Chappelle.
5 specials. I'm going to pay you $50 billion.
Yeah.
Same with Sandler. He's got so many movies, just only Netflix
Mm-hmm.
studios. So that's why I was wondering if that movie you're talking about, Tom, was the only Netflix studio one, or if it was a little older. Because it's like seems like the last 3 to 5 years, maybe longer, he's been like exclusively on Netflix.
Yeah, he had to develop an X amount of film. It's almost like a studio deal with
Yeah.
like music. We have to do X amount of albums. He had to do X amount of movies
Yeah.
specifically for Netflix. And I think that Happy Gilmore 2 was written into that at some
Oh
point
man, it's so
he
good.
had to do that movie as part of that contract.
Dude, so many people would buy that Netflix just for that. Are you kidding me? People would go to the theater. It'd be a number one movie in America. 100%. I couldn't see how it couldn't be. And I thought the trailer hit. It was gold. Like it was good
I
as
haven't
fuck.
seen
It wasn't
Gotta
like
watch it.
it looks okay. I'm like, dude, this looks great.
Uncut Gems on Netflix. You can buy it on Amazon Video, Apple TV.
Oh, so it is on Netflix.
Yeah, but it looks like it is on Netflix. Yeah,
I'll look it up tonight.
it's a good one.
Well,
It was a good one.
a little off topic, but interesting for the podcast. I was supposed to go to my conceal and carry renewal class Friday night,
Oh yeah.
but there were some bad storms, over the weekend, Friday night, and the gentleman who was running it called me. And he sounded like an older guy, and he just said, "Yeah, I don't like putting my students in danger because you had to drive to the range." And then he does the course in the basement of his house. He's in his 70s. So he's like, I'm going to cancel it. And so then I talked to Tom about training, whatever. I said, okay, Monday night's the night. So we go to the range. I go to the range in Elgin, which is a nice range, by the way. I've never been there.
I didn't even know they had one.
I didn't either.
Where's that?
It's like right by the community college.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
UCC, yeah.
Yeah, it's like right there. There's like 2 martial arts studios on either side of it. It's like a strip mall.
Oh, yeah, right by a Mexican place.
Yeah, but it's a big range. I didn't realize how big. It's huge.
Yeah, that's place is big. That's like a minute from my work
Okay.
where I report
All right,
every
yeah.
day.
Oh, it's so nice. And so I went to qualify, and you just have to hit the target. It's so
Yeah.
easy. I
It's
mean,
like a CO.
yeah, it's just so easy.
Real funny, Callis.
Jersey like that one.
Yeah, there's it's just a black outline of a guy, and it's like it doesn't matter where you hit it, you just have to hit the black.
Yeah.
And you got to
Jesus.
it's easy. And he's like, make sure you spread them out because I have to count each bullet hole. If I can't count it, it counts as one. If you start doubling up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I make sure to just spread it all out.
What?
7, 10,
Spray 'em.
and 12, whatever. But then you drive to the guy's house. So we get to his house. I'm the last person there. Pull up in the Excursion. It sounds like a freaking jet. And everybody hears me, and I walk in and go down to this guy's basement. His wife is like serving us cookies, like it's like I'm at my
Hilarious. That
grandparents'
sounds
house.
awesome.
No, it's great. It was. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, it's a great way to do it. There's only 5 people. I sit down, and this guy goes, "Excuse me, are you the Jacob Ross?" And I go,
The
I turn around.
Are you the Jacob
I
Ross?
turn around. I go, "What?"
Yeah. Well, how many
And
is
he
there?
goes-
A couple of them here?
And he goes, "Well, do you know this guy?" And he shows me his phone, and he's sitting probably about, I don't know, maybe 10 feet away from me, something like that. So I can't see it exactly. So it takes me a second. I like lean forward and look. I'm like, "Yeah, that's Huck Finn." He goes,
Oh,
"Yeah,
Jesus
he used to be my neighbor."
What?
You
What?
know a guy named Wes from Big Rock?
Wes from Big Rock?
Wes Ward.
Wes Ward.
He was your neighbor. He said, "Make sure he knows I wasn't the crazy guy who would just walk around and appear randomly."
Yeah, that was. I can't remember his name. Oh, I know
Maybe
who Wes Ward is. I know Wes. That was the guy. Oh, I can't. I know exactly who that is.
Yeah.
The other guy that just appeared randomly. Remember Cam? He
Yeah,
would come
neighbor
to
Nick.
neighbor Neil. He
Neil.
would just show up out of nowhere, and just
I
start
remember
drinking my
neighbor
beer
Neil.
and just sit there and stare at us. And then the beer would be all gone. He'd leave.
I saw neighbor Neil like
Man, I
over
know
the summer.
Wes. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, he said, make sure you know it's not that guy. He said, but yeah, he said,
I know
he
exactly.
calls you Tom.
Yeah.
He's like, Tom, you know, he used to live next to me when he was in Big Rock. Da, 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 da.
Are you the Jacob Ross?
Yeah. And
That's
he said,
awesome.
I drive, I deliver construction equipment for a living. And so he's like, I drive a ton and I listen to the podcast to pass the time.
Oh, that's great, man.
hilarious.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go. But what are the odds
That is crazy.
of
dude.
5 people in this guy's basement?
So hold on.
I
does
would
he
end up with
live in
somebody.
Elgin then now?
No, he still lives in Big Rock.
So what? Hold on. Why is he in this basement?
Well, because
Phil Carey.
yeah, the renewal class.
So it's in this. It's not somebody's house.
it is. He does it.
Well, whose house is it?
It,
You just said that. Well, do you
training
pay
instructor.
attention at all?
Huh?
The training instructor.
I thought this guy Wes was a training instructor.
No. He was just in
He's
the
in-
class.
Oh, he was just in the class.
Yeah,
I thought he.
Man's house serving
Okay, I
cookies.
thought he was. I thought he was in charge of it.
No,
he was
no.
just there with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
I
what are
got you.
the-
I got you.
What are the odds?
That's
I would-
crazy.
You know, you do this once every 5 years.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I didn't get to do it on the night I was supposed to. I just randomly pick a night. There's only 5 people there.
Yeah.
And it's me and a guy who used to live right next to
That's fucking hilarious.
me. And then recognize me just from my name.
yeah,
'Cause
right.
the guy read the roster.
Jacob Ross.
Yeah, he said Jacob Ross.
That's
Like,
so
are you
good,
the
dude.
Jacob Ross? Like, just saying, like, not a random Jacob
Right,
Ross.
right,
I
right,
guess, you know?
I thought you were gonna say like he, saw you on the Olympic team or some shit
Nope.
like that.
Nope. From right here.
From
Let's
the
get stupid.
live on the Let's Get Stupid podcast.
So I
It's
said,
getting-
make sure you
getting
listen.
famous.
That's
Listen
true.
in on Wednesday because we're gonna be talking about you.
That's
buddy.
awesome, man.
Yep.
Hilarious.
We all passed. So Wes and I will be successfully
For 5 years. See him 5
another
years
5
down the road
years.
again.
Another 5 years. Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
make sure and coordinate it, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Good class.
You're talking about neighbor
That's a
Neil.
great story. Yeah, neighbor Neil.
So last summer, me and the old man went to go pick up a load of hay.
Yeah.
And we stopped at that gas station in Hinckley. And it's
Hold
like
on. The one in Big Rock or Hinckley?
in Hinckley.
Okay.
And
Big
it was
Rock
like
sucks.
8 a.m, but we're going to be moving hay all day.
Mhm.
And so I run in to grab a case of Twisties,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting in the line, and some guy behind me goes, "A little bit early for that, isn't it?" And I
it's neighbor
turn
Neil.
around like thinking, somebody's giving me shit. I turn around, it's neighbor Neil holding it. He's buying a case of beer too. So
Yeah.
we're the two degenerates of this.
Oh,
gas
that's awesome. A
station,
little early for that, huh, brother?
8 a.m.
Yeah, neighbor
And-
Neil was funny too, man. No, that was a good neighborhood. That was I miss that place sometimes. That was great, man. The shed and the Timberview Drive. That was a good time. That's where it all started.
Wes brought up the shed too. He said, "Oh, yeah, the shed.
Yeah,
he
the
knew all
shed
about
was
it.
Awesome, man. That was fucking crazy. I remember the next door neighbor was like the mayor or something. Remember that, Cam? And then like the first time, he was asking this other neighbor guy, which I found out like 2 years later. Do you know what's going on back in that shed? I was like, oh, I don't know, And he goes, there's all these big guys coming out there, and all I hear is fucking loud grunting all the time. I have no idea what's going on in there.
Well, and back then we used to bench late.
Yeah, we
So,
did.
So it would be like getting dark, and we'd all
Yeah.
wander off into this shed that was like back near the woods.
I know it.
Then you'd hear like weights slamming and yelling and grunting,
Oh,
and then we'd
lots
wander
of yelling.
out 2 hours later.
Yeah.
And,
Ah. Yeah, what a time that was. Holy shit, man.
Simpler times. Huh?
Yeah.
Simpler
That's a
times.
great story,
That's
Ross.
for sure true. Simpler times.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Speaking of the excursion, it died today.
Oh, no.
Drive. I was-
Sell it.
Sell it to Jursic.
Yeah. Jersey, you want another one, buddy?
What happened?
I know a guy.
I drove it all day today. No issue. I haven't had a single issue out of it other than the brakes, which we fixed. And I was driving to pick up the girls. And, I was telling Tom earlier, you get used to hearing the cadence of that diesel engine.
Yeah.
You just know what it sounds like. And I heard it slowing down. And I wasn't slowing down.
Oh, boy.
And I turned to Jack's, and I was only going like 20 miles an hour in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I turned to Jack's because I'm going to pick up the girls. I go, this ain't good. He goes, what, Dad? I'm like, just wait, because I could just feel it,
Something's going.
And it just choo 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 choo,
Ooh.
just shut off. No check engine lights, no smoke, no sounds, no shuddering.
Huh.
Just shut off.
I'll take a look at it, brother.
Oh, thank you, appreciate that. Still has power.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't work.
Still
Yep.
has power.
Can't
Just the
turn
engine.
it on, brother.
Yeah, it still has power. The engine just shut off. Like lights work, radio works, everything works on that. And again, no check engine lights of any kind.
That's weird.
And basically Wakely went out and looked at it real quick for me because I was out at the gym training, and the best thing that we can all, and talk to Tom about it, the best thing we can all figure out, it's got to be a fuel issue, either fuel pump, fuel filter. It's not getting fuel because otherwise, you would have.
Fuel filter?
It's got dirty fuel in it.
No, I haven't checked my fuel filter because that was at like 3:27 this afternoon, and I have to be at the gym at 4. Pick up the girls, go home, they get snacks. I go out to the gym. Like I literally got a neighborhood mom who we know whose kids go there who I parked it out by the curb. Put me and this other guy pushed it. That thing, by the way, no power steering on excursion is not fun to turn. We pushed it to the curb. I locked it. She drove me home. I got in the other car, drove it out to the gym, and I haven't even been back to see it yet.
Well, it's simple. If you open that fuel bowl up where your fuel filter is, if you've got fuel in there, it's not a fuel pump. And if you've got fuel in there, I would guess it's something in the filter, or between your fuel filter and your injectors. But if you got no fuel in the bowl, then I would say a fuel pump.
There you go. Well, now I know. Knowing is half the battle. So
I
gotta get it. What's that?
You run additive in that thing? In your fuel? I run a bottle of additive in every tank.
Oh, okay.
You say tank?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta go, boys. I got dinner ready, and I gotta do more neck traction.
All right, Cam. Good talking to you, buddy.
Well, he
I'll
must
see
just
ya.
got a text from his wife. Well, I gotta go.
Thanks for
dinner ready.
having me on, dudes.
See ya, Cowboy Cam.
See ya, bud.
69.
Next couple days.
You'll be there tomorrow.
I'll be there tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow, brother.
All right, take her easy.
Okay, bye. That's the Cowboy Cam.
Well, I don't know how long we've been going, but the only other thing that we have to get done is we need to update on Tom Callis and his bodybuilding
Well,
prowess.
there's 2 things we got to get done.
Okay, well, that's for sure one.
We'll go Callis first. Callis looks. I haven't seen Callis in person. Callis looks tired.
What was the last?
That's
time you
just
saw
my
him?
face.
Like,
It's
big
just my
time.
face and my demeanor.
For real?
Other than that, I'm totally fine.
Dude, you look super exhausted. First thing I noticed when I came in the door.
When was the last time you saw him in person?
I haven't seen him in probably 2 months. Right?
Last time he was here.
Yeah, probably 2 months ago
Wow.
or so,
Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah. So what? I mean, even just me going to Morocco and coming back, which is probably like 12 days that I didn't see him, I noticed
Yeah.
a difference.
Face is skinny. Expected that, right? Of course. Just looks like just dead, like tired, dead. Like
Yeah.
looks like he could fall asleep right now.
I'm
Which
sure
I kind of could see on the internet when we were doing face to face.
Right.
But
right.
in person, way worse. I think. I swear to God, it looks like you fall asleep standing up. I mean, it
It's
looks like you're
it's
just
like how I feel, but I know
super-
I can't, which is so fun.
yeah, you're
It's
super
like, I
super
could fall
exhausted.
asleep right now, but I actually no, I couldn't because I'm too hungry.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Just looks like they're tired, man. Like I got to fucking go to sleep.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Are you sleeping at all yet, or no? Still not sleeping.
Yeah.
10% better.
Okay.
I've been trying moving my meals later, so like I'll stack my meals more at the end. I'll do like 4 hours in between until like meal 3, and then I'll do like, my last meal will be like 4:30. Meal 4 was at 4. Or, I'm sorry, meal 3 is at 4:30. Then meal 4 is at like 7. Then I'll know one at 9. So like I'm hoping like with that being full, it'll get me to like midnight before I wake up. So,
Were you in the 170s yet?
I was 181 point something yesterday. Then I had a I was 181.8, then I was 182.6, and then I had a refeed last night at steak, and then I lost a pound this morning.
Oh, perfect.
So what do you think you're going to be at Showtime? 177?
Well, the cutoff's 176.25 for middleweight. So that'd probably be where I'll be at.
Hold on. Middleweight is what's the range? 150 something then? 160 to 170? What I don't know the
That's a good
bodybuilding.
question. It's like the top of it. It depends on how many classes there are, but in general,
Top
it
is 177.
So if there's only 3 classes, like say there's not a lot of bodybuilders, it's 165 to 187 is your middleweights.
Okay.
If there is 4 classes, which is a bantam, a lightweight, a light heavyweight, a heavyweight, it's 154 to 176 and a quarter.
That'd be perfect for you.
So like, yeah, like I don't want to say I weigh 170 anything. That doesn't sound cool.
Yeah, but geez, you're in a weight class
but
like
if
that.
I'm at the top of the weight class, like,
That's where you want to be.
for me, that's way better. I'd rather do that than be 177 and you have 20 pounds of muscle. on
Yeah,
you.
no,
Good luck.
Yeah.
especially in Chicago. The first one, I feel like it might be a middleweight or anyway,
Yeah.
up to 186 because of the size of the show. I think it's smaller. They haven't released the information yet.
But the second show's a show.
But the second show is Chicago.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
a
gonna be
big one.
bigger. So I would imagine, and I have more time, right? So I'd probably be 175 around. I don't know. I
When's
don't
that
count water
Chicago
either.
show?
May 10th, day before Mother's Day.
May 10th, Saturday, May 10th.
So yeah, I say just for the fans, if people want to come out and watch, what are the two shows, the dates and locations? 'Cause I
So-
don't know if you ever said it just straight up.
No, I actually no, I haven't. So the first one is April 12th. This would be it is 115 Bourbon Street. I think that's what the place is called. It's in Marionette Park, Illinois. That would be the MPC Mid Illinois.
That's like a suburb of Chicago.
yes,
Okay.
South Side-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing is bodybuilding's first, and it starts at 3.
Hold on. What day is that
Prejudging's
on?
at 10.
On a
the
Saturday?
finals are at 3 on a Saturday. And
Jeez.
bodybuilding's first to go. So like, I mean, there'll be individual routines, for an hour, maybe.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding trophy.
What about
Bounce.
the second show? That first one, I couldn't make that.
Second show is May 10th, and that is it. Here we go. Joe Jersik's gonna yell at me. Copernicus Center.
Copernicus.
Copernicus. Thank
There
you.
you go.
She was like, "It's Copernicus." What do you? I can't say it. Copernicus Center in Lawrence Avenue in Chicago. That one is prejudging starts at 10, finals start at 4, and bodybuilding second out of like 6, 7. There's fitness, bodybuilding, classic physique, men's physique, women's
like 5
physique, figure,
o'clock or
wellness, bikini, fit model. So bodybuilding second. So 10, and then 4. So maybe I get on stage around 5:30 that day on May 10th. But yeah, so Copernicus Center May 10th, and then Marionette Park April 12th would be the 2 shows. So
There we go.
it's I mean
an
3.5 weeks.
Interesting trend about bodybuilding. Normally it's they close with that.
Right. Usually they close with bodybuilding, but maybe because think about how many people Bikini Girl brings on.
Oh, 100%.
You want them for the whole show.
Yeah.
You don't want the bikinis to go and those people to leave.
But
But my thing is I want to watch bodybuilding. Then I'm good. So
yes.
I don't
but
know.
What do you
Whose
think
preference?
the majority of the people want to see? I would think bodybuilding.
I would think so, but I
Yes.
also like bodybuilding. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You got to look
I-
at all the big time shows. There's always bodybuilding's at the end.
Yeah.
Like,
The
obviously
Right.
Olympia,
Yeah,
the
Olympias.
Arnold, all that shit. That's
Yeah, but my guess would be if that's how they're running it. My guess would be numbers wise, you're
Yeah.
probably getting a lot more figure
Yeah.
wellness bikini
100%.
showing up.
Yeah, yeah.
and then more people
Your
stay.
your bigger classes are your bikinis, your figures, your
Yeah.
wellnesses. So more people will stay.
Maybe you get in the bikini class, Tommy.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Crossover.
You can do whatever you want nowadays.
You can cross over in
Just
anything.
throw a top on.
All I got to do is pay money.
Yeah, that's it. Put me in that class too, brother.
Yeah, I'll take the W over there.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Bearded lady.
Yep. So yeah, we'll what am I like 25 days out of the first one? So I
Have-
mean we're
have-
close.
Are you going to do any sort of peaking for this first show at all? Like,
Yes.
Oh,
All right.
he's going to try to peak tonight.
23
but it doesn't
days.
sound like he's gonna.
Story of my
Borrow
life.
Cam's extender, maybe.
Yeah, no, there'll be I would imagine a water cut and a peak for it.
Okay.
And my coach is going to fly in Friday and help with kind of the end of the peak.
Oh,
and
wow.
the carb up. So she'll be in Friday.
What do you? Hold on. What?
Oh,
Wait, whoa! What's going on? What, the
she's
first
staying
one?
with the swingers or you
Both.
guys or
She's
both?
flying into both shows.
To coach me through it.
Wow. She's staying
How
with the
close
swingers
of a
or you?
relationship do you have with this lady, dude?
Hotel, I think. I don't know.
She's staying here, ain't she?
I think so.
In
the
your
swingers
apartment?
house.
No.
One of the two.
Right here in the apartment.
Yeah, right here.
No. No, but she'll be flying in to help me with the end of the preps. So that'll
That's
be nice.
good. Oh, that's cool.
Man,
Yeah,
that's-
that's what I said. I'm like, you don't have to. I'm like, it's all right. Like, I'll figure it out. And she's like, no, I'm gonna come. Okay,
Dang.
10-4.
coming. I'm not even breathing hard yet, but
So that'll be good. Be help because the whole thing about having a
Just-
coach is turn your brain off. So I don't have to think. Just got to pose
Well,
Eat
you're
don't
gonna
this, eat
propose.
and
say
don't drink
propose?
water, whatever. So
just don't let her oil you up. That's John's job. He'll
Oh,
get very.
Jesus. Man.
Jersey's got his own meet that day. Remember?
That's right.
That's not.
That's
good.
why
I
she's.
think he's
coming
got
in.
Iowa April 12th.
Tactical games.
Tactical games.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jersic. Both of us will be competing. But yeah, no, should be
She
should be
gonna
good.
come on the show next week.
Yeah, so next week, if everybody's available Thursday night, she's gonna hop on the show.
All right. I'll be,
Sick.
I'll be good by then.
It'll be good. She's pretty smart. Been a pretty good experience working with her. I've never really hired a coach. I mean, me and you coach. I mean, I bounce stuff off you all the time, Jacob, but I'm gonna hire you.
Yeah, right. Different thing.
But it's just different. It's nice. Like our whole thing too with the premise of our coaching is like, let us do it. We know what we're doing. That's what I did with her. I'm like, yep, I'm just doing exactly what you say. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, you look great. So
Dude, I feel like dangerous. Like I'm even looking at like 4 weeks ago to now. I'm like, God, I'm so much leaner. I'm so much harder. I'm so much drier. I'm so much veinier. I'm so much like, dude, it's fucking.
Cam was getting
I'm like,
softer.
yeah, poor guy.
I know
It's
it.
flexing and it's soft.
Yeah, but I touch it, it's soft.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that Cam's got it. That sucks, man.
but yeah, I mean, I feel like shit. I look like my face looks like shit, but with my
Body's-
shirt off, I look really good.
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
fucking
what- that's what
freezing
counts.
constantly, so that's
Yeah.
cool. Still got that going on, and now it's gonna get cold for a week.
Yeah.
So I wonder what my gun tastes like. I'm getting there.
Jesus.
Cam's
Cam's the same boat, man.
yeah, he's gonna be on the railroad track. I'll be
Yeah,
staring
yeah.
at him with my gun in my mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, tonight, both of us.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
We're doing great over here then. The whole core team here.
Oh, you look good, Jacob. You look big and full and happy. Your neck is into your Jesus
That's
Christ,
true.
your traps are into
You
your
look like you're
ears.
eating.
Yeah.
You're like 275, right?
Yeah, it's 275. And I've been eating pretty clean and doing cardio. And I'm still
You been eating potato
275.
chips?
Very rarely.
What?
I've cut back.
Why?
Normally I could easily do a bag a day.
I know. I went to his house one
Easily.
day. He's got bags of chips he just pulls out.
Yeah,
Garden
everywhere.
salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere. No, I've been doing better.
What's the reasoning behind this?
Well, I just don't want to be 300 and feel like I'm like not a good 300. If I'm going to get that heavy, I wanted to feel good about being that heavy in terms of just my health.
Yeah.
And like every time I leave,
You
like when I
talking to Cam about this? or-
well, I don't have to. I can hear it from Cam just now it breathes. But
Yeah.
every time I go to Africa, I lose weight and I come back. But I do end up feeling better towards the end of that.
Yeah.
And part of it too is I'm a lot more active on those trips because I'm on the court 2 or 3 times a day. I'm rebounding. I'm running. Like, it's the one issue with powerlifting in terms of the lack of movement from your body that you do. And yes, you're prioritizing being strong, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it does take a toll on you. I've always said the best I ever felt was when I do strongman prep because you have to do carries and you have to do all these somewhat athletic things. And
GPP.
it just makes you
Forces you.
overall,
Mhm.
more rounded athlete. So I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter about that side of it. I still want to, I can't get the Massonomics
Yeah,
guys to text me
those
back.
guys are too fucking good. I
Yeah,
saw
what
that
the hell
today.
was that? I was gonna give him a
about
shit.
said I was too. I about said something, but then I had a problem with my own.
So, but I'm trying to see if
You're
I
like,
can't get
"Hey,
out to the
Can I get a
meet."
date time? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to.
2 different times in a week and nothing is said.
Yeah, look, I just saw they're big time now. They were out there with
I
Juju
saw that too,
Mufu.
man.
They were deadlifting on skateboards.
Too good to text old Jacob Ross back, I guess.
Yeah,
But to find you a different meet.
I guess so. Yeah, we'll have to do the what's there's a Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic.
Well,
That's our meet.
yeah.
Well, we'll have to
We'll
do
lift
that.
easy, live hard.
We'll do the
Yeah.
be bad / better alpha beta meet.
I had to wait too many words. Yeah.
We'll make a suffix out of it.
We'll just
It'll
do
sound
like
cool.
fuck Massonomics. How about that? Is that a good one?
No, our meet would be hilarious. It would be Tom posing, Cam benching with one arm,
Oh God.
me trap bar deadlifting.
I can't believe Cam was doing that.
John shooting things.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Smorgasbord of athletics.
It would be
Christ.
quite the Olympics, our own Olympics, the true Midwestern Olympics.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
we are in the Midwest.
We are in the Midwest,
I mean, those guys are in the West.
100%.
I was out there. I knew this is out west. This is not Midwest.
No,
Not at all. I mean, we had 4 seasons just today. That's called the Midwest. So,
Exactly.
in one fucking day.
Exactly.
I was out in the pouring rain, lightning storm, and tornado watch.
That's shitty.
Yeah,
It got real shitty real fast.
It fucking
It did.
sucked. Yeah, the battery issue got fixed. Went and got a brand new battery, thinking that was the case, right?
Uh-huh.
Exchanged it. Everything went good. Got a brand new battery. Got another year warranty on another battery. Perfect. No money. Pop it in, tighten it up.
Another free thing for Finn.
Nope, not working at all.
What?
Yep. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I went back inside because I'm soaking wet. Come back out a minute later. I'm fucking tightening it up more. I'm fucking shaking all the cords. I'm fucking checking the fuses. I'm plugging shit, plugging stuff back in, flipping fucking everything. Still can't get it. Finally shook one of these cords and it got it. One cord is fucking loose or one cord's fucking
Really?
faulty or something that goes from the fucking hitch or something and it fucking clicked. Boom. fucking.
So your battery wasn't bad?
battery was not bad.
Didn't they test it when you brought it back?
They did.
So
So
it must have tested bad.
it tested good. And it was at 78%.
Oh, I thought you swapped them.
I did.
Oh,
I said, I don't, maybe your tester doesn't work, ma'am. I said, I'm going on a trip tomorrow. I need a new battery. I have a warranty. I'd like a new battery. She said, okay, let's go grab another one. We'll test it. She grabs another one off the shelf. I said, she tested before I got it to make sure the battery's good.
Mhm.
0%. Luckily, it had one extra battery in the back that just came in. They tested it. It was like 80%. It's good to go. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. Boom, we swapped them out, went back. Ended up being good, though, because now I got another year warranty on another battery. It's brand new battery.
Yeah.
Good to
So,
go.
Better tighten all your positives,
yeah, I did.
except for that one.
Well, I think it's like fucking might be a little crack somewhere down the line or something.
Hmm.
That's got to be it or something, right? It's the only thing I think of.
It's
I tighten that motherfucker down like because that connects with the other.
it's just to run your camper. It's not like to run your lights or
No, all
Okay,
but it
so-
does a major. It runs the slides.
yeah. I'm saying, but you know where it is.
Yeah.
And you can drive it down the road. If it fucks up when you get there, you can be like, okay, I know it's this.
Yeah.
What the fuck yeah. It's not like your lights are gonna shut off in your camper. You're driving them at 5
No,
a.m.
no, nothing. It's
Yeah.
just be like I'll be stuck there if I can't get the slides in or the jack down.
Mhm.
That'd be the bad thing.
Yeah.
But I got a guy coming over tomorrow. His name's Watkins.
Mm.
Mm.
He's gonna look at it.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
maybe you can look at my.
I guess you're not
excursion.
going camping anymore, buddy.
They fucking have the thing ripped off.
You know, cancel
Hey,
that.
we're supposed to leave at 5 in the morning, Watkins.
Yeah, you better actually Watkins be taking his camper.
I just take mine, brother. I'm like, dude, I can't. I got everything packed in here. I got to
I'll-
go.
I'll get this fixed for you.
Yeah, leave it here. Take mine. I'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
Watkins, good dude though. And speaking of campers, yeah, another story about Wacky Watkins. I got fucking the goddamn truck and the fucking.
I heard
camper.
about that.
You did?
Yeah. He was at my work the other day. We were bullshitting.
Fucker was. I mean, I had the thing buried in the fucking mud. Like the back wheels were over almost 3/4 of the way covered in mud,
In
like
your
that
pickup
deep. Yeah,
or your trailer.
both.
Damn.
Dude, it was terrible. I had fucking wood everywhere. I'm working on this for 2 hours.
You don't where you back your camper up, it's just grass. Are you gonna like get a load of gravel now? Or?
I need to. I've never had a problem like that, but I've never pulled out in the spring.
Hmm.
I usually pull it out in the summer. Everything's fine. Not
Yeah,
never a
it's dried
problem.
up.
We've never gone camping in March ever. So, man, it was bad.
Should get a
dude.
load of gravel.
That's what I did at the last house.
Yeah, it's not,
I
it's
know.
not too expensive.
No, a couple $100.
Watkins will go scrape it off some guy's driveway for you.
Yeah, go say scrape it off.
Yeah, I got some. Don't worry. A bucket at a time.
We're gonna pull up to
One
the,
bucket
we'll pull
at
up
a
to the
time.
gym, Tom. Gym's gonna be all dirty.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
gravel.
the gravel's gone. It's in my
Damn
house.
it.
Thanks, brother. No, he pulled me out in like 10 seconds. I was like, dude, I should have called you an hour ago. I've been out here. I got covered in mud, campers covered in mud. It's fucking bad. That was the start of the. Man, I hate fucking camping, dude.
Yeah, this is not a good start to your trip. I'm sure everything will be smooth from here.
Oh, it's smooth sailing. I mean, the best is yet to come, right, boys?
100%.
I mean, the worst is behind us. It can't get any worse. Never mind. Should have said that.
I say,
I got
Okay.
good wood over here, buddy. Knock some good wood over here.
Yeah, knock some good wood. But
You'll be fine. And if you're not, you're always going to wish that you were.
well, that is very true. It's a very true statement.
very true.
No, we'll be good. We'll be all right. We got bench night tomorrow night, and then headed out.
yeah. Well, I thought I was smooth sailing. My garage door springs broke this week on Monday.
God, your car breaks down. Your
So I
car.
thought
Red
that's
light.
the worst thing that's going to happen this week. And then
Yeah.
I'm driving my excursion and it just literally dies.
Dang. It's like that time you
Ugh.
got kicked in the nuts by that mule, and then your mama died, and then my nuts didn't hurt no more.
That's-
You guys don't know what movies that's from.
I do not know what
What?
movie that's from.
Tommy's got to know this movie.
Mm-mm.
Major League, man, the catcher, Major League 2.
Mm.
Never seen it.
He's like, yeah, one time I got kicked in the nuts, and I felt real bad. And my nuts hurt real bad because I got kicked by a mule. And then the next day, my mama died. My nuts didn't hurt no more. Yeah, that's a true story.
Well,
I
that'll do
can't believe you've never seen that movie.
it. No. Well, I mean, that's basically what Cam did with his self. His knee hurt.
Yeah.
So then he just went out and
His knee didn't hurt no more because his
he feels
fucking
great now.
That's
can't
how you
feel his
do it.
goddamn right side.
Focus on something else.
That's true.
Get rid of this pain.
Brilliant.
Yeah. God damn, that sucks, man. Yeah, I felt pretty bad for Cam after when he first did it. Like, dude, what the hell? To go from like 50% weight gone in a week. It's like,
That's
More. February 20th, he benched 500.
Mhm.
And then I look at the next video, it's like 225. You're ripping it off his chest.
yeah, that was terrible. Terrible. I couldn't believe it. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Are you fucking us? Like, fucking with us? This can't bench 225? I mean, I could do that, and I had a blown off pec tendon that one time. That's when I thought I still could bench.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe it's not my pec tendon. I just benched 225. Like, maybe it's just
Yeah.
that second time. I thought it was strained.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you got to be fucking with us.
Tom, what
It's
do you
not.
think you could squat right now if you had to?
Gun to head.
Yeah, like not obviously you wouldn't go do it because you might get hurt. But let's just
Sleeves
say
or
you had to
wraps?
do it. Wraps, full out.
My head says 7.
Nice.
My body probably says 5. I don't know, man. I think, I was playing with, 4 plates for sets of 10 during prep. And then I was just like, at a certain point, you're like, this is not whatever. Like I could do it or not. And I need to hit 2 plates for sets of 15, really slow control. Just like, okay, what are we doing here? Yeah, I would think I'd be good for a minimum 6. I think if you gave me a week, I could probably hit 7. Not worried about being under the bar. It's just,
I mean, why don't you
I'm
stay,
pretty weak
stay close to that weight then?
because I'm doing a bodybuilding show.
I
don't
know
wanna
you
tear
are, but I'm
anything.
saying when you're done.
What's that?
When you're done with that bodybuilding show, go up
But-
about 10 pounds
When I'm done
And
with the bodybuilding show, I'm just gonna sit down for a while.
at the pool.
Yeah, and go to bed maybe,
Yeah, you need to go to sleep, dude.
and then I'll squat in like
Go out, try out
October
that-
or something.
Try out that new restaurant in 64 over there.
Going there tomorrow.
What's that?
Are you really?
I mean, I'll bring my food there tomorrow.
Yeah. Do like Lisa used to do.
Yep.
She used to say
No, I bring everything.
No, she used to bring her chicken, whatever.
Yeah,
she'd
but
say, could you give me lettuce on a plate with nothing on it? And then she'd take chicken out of a bag and pour it on there.
That's a gangster move. So I don't have lettuce in any of my meals.
It's like
so.
when I used to get Hooter wings, you just bring my own ranch sauce.
Yeah, there's a new restaurant. Well, it's an
What's
old
it called?
restaurant.
The old Nico's.
Oh, yeah.
Remember you saw
I know Nico's.
do the fire outside with the marshmallows and the graham crackers?
Yeah.
That place got
What-
rehabbed, redone, whatever. Squire Ale House. It's one of the Old Republic brands, the Alexander's brand. It's like restaurant group. Nothing's ever lasted there, so we'll I am going there tomorrow.
They
But,
put a lot of money
watch
into it,
people
looks
eat.
like.
yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like.
I mean, it's a big property, too.
Yeah, it's not small.
It's tough going to a place, watch people eat, man. It'd be like a drunk going to a bar and just watch people drink. I wouldn't want to do that.
It doesn't bother me, man.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
Just used to it.
If I was like a little bit mean at all, I would try to just make you so mad. I would like take the meat and just like sit there and like smell it obnoxiously.
See, but that's the thing, right? It like
I was going to come in here with big pizza and everything and eat while I'm doing the fucking podcast tonight.
doesn't bother me. It
Sam's
just like
pizza.
it doesn't nothing. I don't care. I just don't like, and I'm like to a point now where it's like,
Yeah.
you can probably tell I'm just a little bit out of it, especially putting out fires all day today, and it's just like, I'm just not gonna get worked up. I don't have the energy.
No.
I don't have the energy to be like, oh motherfucker. It's just like, oh, I want that fuck. No, I'm good.
I told you when I got here, I was like, man, he's acting weird. He's just like not even talking.
Yeah, I was putting out fires, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just that has never really bothered me during prep. Like people, I'm like, I have kids. We fed them orange chicken tonight with awesome noodles.
Ooh, that sounds good,
and
man.
they had ice cream.
You guys got
Yeah.
extra of that upstairs?
No, I think they ate it all.
Shit.
Sorry, buddy. We usually make a plate for you.
I know.
So I just not about me. And I'm like so close.
Yeah.
23 days.
Yeah. It's stupid not
Nothing.
to-
And that weekend, I already talked to my coach. Like I'm gonna have a meal Friday. I'm gonna hang out Sunday, eat some good food, and then right back to it. So
Hold
it's
on,
like the
what-
break's coming.
Hold on. Where's she from?
Canada.
Canada. eh?
What? You trust Canadians?
hmm But we'll have her on the show tomorrow
What-
or next week.
Yeah.
Did she put a tariff on your training?
Gotta
No,
be.
I told her. I said no tariffs.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
What
Tell
part of
us what-
Canada though? There's some parts is not good. Ontario.
The part that's north of us. I don't know. Dude.
Toronto?
I didn't vet her through like what
She's coming to your
city
house.
are
You better
from?
vet her.
She's not coming here. She's
She's
coming to the
not
show.
coming to your house at all.
I don't think so.
All right, you heard it
Well,
here
she'd have a
first. We'll
reason
see,
to.
I guess.
And there's not a lot of hotels in St. Charles. Though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there is. There's like 4.
What's she gonna do? Hang up by herself?
Have you driven around St. Charles?
She's gonna hang up by herself?
She'll probably
Hotel
come to the
Baker?
gym Friday night. Oh, that's actually a nice hotel.
She stay downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll talk to her next week. See what's going on.
Yeah. That'll be a fun episode. That'll be good.
Yeah. You better be under control, man. You can't be saying a bunch of sexist stuff. No, you like
Yeah,
to-
Jacob's the one worried about.
Yeah,
it.
you better keep
I'm the
this
one.
guy. Put him in handcuffs, bud.
I'm just gonna have Finn's mute on Mike on mute. Artie's proposing, and you're coming in to do stuff
Yeah,
and
no.
oil him.
Yeah, are you oil?
are
Are you
Are you
oil?
staying with
Well, that's
the
what the fan.
you oiling his ass? How does this bodybuilding work?
Well-
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna interrupt you really quick.
I mean, he's
Let's-
already
I'm
got it.
giving
Those
you
are your questions right
giving
there,
you
Tommy. I don't even have to write them
we're giving
down.
you a preview of next week.
Well, that's what the fans want to know.
They do.
What do you think the fans want to know?
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, there's certain questions you got to ask that are easy questions, then you got to get into some hard questions.
Hmm.
That's how interviews work. You know, I mean,
Will you?
I'm sure you got fans on there right now. Are we live?
Yeah.
I'm sure the fans are going to want to know. Actually, we should ask the fans
For
what questions they
questions.
wanted. That's
should.
perfect.
Even better.
So next
DM
week, yeah,
the Instagram.
Instagram.
Instagram
And be
DM us
live.
some questions for Mike Bodybuilding.
That's we got a whole week. We can have a ton of questions.
Load it up.
So what they want to know, they want to know.
I mean, they for sure.
I'm going to be
wanna
on there.
know.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, they for
H, you're like a private account.
oh, yeah, are you going to touch his penis?
Parkside 325.
Is he supposed to edge?
There you go.
How long should he edge prior to he gets on stage? Should he be chubbed up or should he not be chubbed up?
Edging forever at this rate.
yeah, these are the. That's what I heard. That's your test will be through the roof, brother. That's what.
Fucking better be.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Right.
Better be through the roof.
My God.
Yeah.
About ready to crash this in, or are we still got? some
Yeah,
more
you
time?
got to get up. You got to get going. You got to get up
I
early.
think Tom's gonna crash.
I got a body fat test in the morning. That handle thing.
Oh,
Did I talk to you about that?
no.
Yeah, grab the handles and you go on the scale and it measures your bone density and your fat and your muscle.
It's
I thought
Yeah,
I was talking to you about
I've heard
that,
of that.
Jacob.
we've probably talked about it before. I know which it's one of the newer ones, right? It's like a whole
It's not
brand.
It's not a DEXA. I don't know what
No,
it's
no,
called.
Dex is a lay down scanner.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to find one of those, but I think it's a couple $100.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know if
Dex
it's
is not that expensive. It's like 75.
Where?
There's a place in Schaumburg that does it.
All right, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
But
Oh, Hooters.
yeah, I'm gonna do a body fat thing in the morning. So I want to just for shits and giggles. I found
Yeah.
what I could do for $25. So
I know which one you're talking about though. My friend,
Yeah.
my friend Dr. Jake.
it's like 4Gs. The fucking scale.
It's
It's not cheap.
fairly accurate, I think.
Yeah,
for what I've
well,
seen.
Pay for what you get.
Yeah.
$20. You're gonna get something fairly accurate.
I mean, I would do a Dexa just because it'd be cool to have it.
I think I might. We'll talk after this and
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
you found yours. I just like I thought I saw some in St. Charles. It was like a few $100s. I'm like, I don't know if I care that much. They're pretty cheap.
No,
So
yeah, Schaumburg. Anyway,
But all right, General Leathercraft, Pioneer Fit at Pioneer_Fit on Instagram, pioneerfit.com. Check out their spring training belts for all your MLB baseball, softball players. Check out obviously their lifting belts. Their knee sleeves are some of the best. We don't talk about those enough, but they do have the best knee sleeves. I love them. They're so fucking comfortable. Get a nice little pop out of the hole. I was wearing them a ton before I started this prep and started squatting a little bit lighter, but now Wakely stole them, but they are the best. That's why I stole them. Check out HFB apparel, HFB supplements. Check out official Be Better brand. Check out our gym, Be Better Barbell Club. We're almost at capacity with member wise. So if you're in the area and you want to come train, we're only going to let so many more in because we don't want a full gym because that's not why we opened it, to have a bunch of people. We want 50, 60 cool people, and me and Jacob are calling it. Also check out the new dad hats. I got white and black dad hats. Jacob's wearing one of the flat bills. Sorry, I have a white dad hat and a black flat bill hat. They are the snapback and the ones that are mesh. My favorite hats made from Branded Bills. Check those out on the website. Also, I have
Brandon Lilly?
one busy dad spot left. I filled up 9 out of the 10. I got one more left. Busy Dads takes care of your training, your nutrition, gives you a part of a group that we have messaging with on WhatsApp. It's a great program. Guys love it. Guys are getting great results. Get ready for summer. Get ready for the rest of your life. Finn?
We got banners in stock. Deport anyone who can't bet your body weight banners and Wrestling is Real shirts that just came out yesterday, live at huckfinnbarbell.com. But we also got to talk about one more thing before we shut this show off. Tomorrow is the start of one of the biggest weeks of but of sports in the whole country, the whole world.
it's true.
Fucking the kickoff of March Madness
It's true.
starts tomorrow.
We have had
Our-
a fan asking about an update about. Come on,
Yes, he's plays for Duke. What seed they get? They get number one.
they got the number one seed.
Did that guy? What's his name? Who got hurt? I saw.
Cooper Flag got hurt at the beginning of the ACC tournament.
Yeah.
Come on, stepped up,
Yeah.
played incredible.
Come on.
Come on.
Played incredible.
Yeah.
Dickie V was just singing his
Yeah,
praises at the
yeah,
last
Dickie
game
Vitale,
there. Kaman played really, really well. He didn't win the ACC MVP. They gave it to Con Knippel.
Come on.
Yeah, come on. But it's because it always tilts towards offense a little bit. And when you're a 7'2" center, they're not running the offense through you at the top of the key. So, but Kaman played incredible. And I think Duke has a very good shot of winning it all. I'd actually say that even though they got the number 1 seed, they didn't get the overall number 1 seed. They gave that to Auburn, which in my opinion,
Auburn sucks. Worst coach in the country, I think.
Yeah.
That cocksucker fucked Illinois when he used to coach at Iowa back in the 90s.
Yep. And Auburn's lost like 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah. Auburn got their ass whipped by Tennessee.
Yeah.
I love Tennessee too. No, I'm rooting for Duke, and I've never rooted for Duke in my life. I hate Duke. I'm well-known Duke hater, but I will be cheering for Duke because of one guy. Come on.
Me too. I'll be cheering for him.
Tommy, are you in the tournament at all? Did you fill out bracket? Because the whole world fills out brackets.
Everybody fills out.
Tonight is the last night to do it.
You take one look at my face.
Shit.
Does it look like
Shit.
I filled out
He
a
probably doesn't even know
That's
tomorrow.
the face of a bracket guy, right?
He's a bracket buster, man. There's
I
no
haven't
way.
obviously I'll see this stuff usually. I haven't seen one thing about March Madness.
I mean, have you
I haven't
have you ever filled out a bracket
No.
in your whole life?
No.
That's people that don't even know what sports are fill out brackets. Like it's a thing.
What a bunch of idiots.
It's
How would they pick
called, it's called
accurately?
fun.
That doesn't sound
Usually the
fun.
people that don't know win.
they
They
do
pick better because
yeah.
it's just like a fucking toss up,
It is. It's the best. It's one of the best things in sports to watch because
It is.
there's game after game after game. There's always huge
Buzzer
upsets.
beaters, upsets.
Even this week, they do the play-in.
Yeah.
Did you see that game the other day? There was a Hail Mary score
Yep,
at the last second.
last second.
Alabama State. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
No, it is fun to watch, especially like the last 5 minutes of every game.
Well,
And
and
so good.
the thing that I always hear a lot about this compared to pro,
And obviously, if you coach one of the guys, I'm sure you got to
oh,
watch that
it
guy.
makes me. I've never really watched Duke basketball,
Yeah.
and I've watched almost every single game
Shire's
this
a
year
fucking idiot.
because of
just for
Kaman.
why.
But
Sucks. Other than Shire, they're pretty good.
But with the tournament though, the thing that I hear a lot about college basketball is people like compared to pro is that the kids really care
Yeah.
because they're playing. Most of these kids are not going to the NBA. The vast majority. I mean, the NBA is
Yeah.
only 30 teams, 2 rounds of draft, so that's 60 kids going, and
Right.
some of those would be international.
Yeah.
So maybe 40 kids who are in college basketball are going to get drafted. 40.
If
out
you
of
watch
68
basketball,
teams.
college is to
Right.
watch, especially the March Madness. I mean, it's the best. It's the most
These kids are
competitive.
playing because they
Playing
care
their hearts
about the
out.
sport. Yeah,
Yeah.
and their team.
That's
and
cool.
It's
Yeah.
it's fun to watch.
It
It's
is.
a different thing.
It's one of my favorite things, and I'm not a big basketball guy, but I've always wanted to go to like a game, and I know a buddy of mine here is, has got a lot of free tickets. Has never taken me, but one day,
It's because I keep going. Sorry, buddy.
I know.
I don't
One
know who that is.
day. I don't think Callis has ever gone
I've never gone to a college game other than TCU when I was there.
to a college game. I don't think I've gone to a college game. I've gone to a pro game.
I've gone to pro games. Yeah, I could do that. But Duke, you know how hard it is to get Duke tickets? Holy smokes! Those freaking kids camp outside.
Yeah,
there.
I know it is hard. Those college games are wild.
I'd have to go with Luol. That's the only way I'd get a ticket.
Yeah. That's what I mean, I'd like to do next year too, is to go a couple more college games.
Mm,
Football.
Yeah. Yep.
DeKalb.
Yeah, the Parps. Not the Parps.
You can go to
NIU.
Northwestern. I can take you to Northwestern.
Well, that Northwestern that field they got now looks fucking badass.
It's cool.
Like it'll only be around for another 2 years or so. They're building that new
Yeah.
stadium, but
It's cool.
all right, Tommy, we gotta still fill these brackets out. I know you got to get yours filled out
Yeah.
before midnight.
Yeah,
So
I gotta go print it off.
yeah.
Mail it in.
All right, I'll see you later, buddy.
Shut up, Karen.
Okay.